game of friendlies. Maybe Tyler will as well while I'm going to pick up David. He told us about almost 10 minutes ago that he'd be out of work in 9 minutes, which he should be here pretty quick because I know where his job's at. Not in a weird way.
Yeah, we all live kind of close.
You want to go ahead and hit scene?
Yeah.
I'm going to run it with the same lineup I've been running with. This 5-bag Liverpool setup I've been loving. I mean, tell me right now you don't see your team running up against those 5 defenders and you're like, shit. It's going to be a tough score. They don't play as good as I think they'd play in real life, honestly, just because I think Matip got a little bit shorted in his stats. Same thing with Konate. I think Virgil's, out of the 3 center backs, the only fairly rated. I mean, outside of and Alexander-Arnold being heavily overrated.
No, you just don't use him properly.
He's just shit at defending and slow.
You just don't use him properly.
He's a
You got to use
midfield.
him for his positioning.
My man is a his positioning is shit. In real life, his positioning is shit. He is why you guys lost the Champions League. He's almost why you guys got scored on way earlier than you guys did.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Yeah. We don't talk about the truth. Anyways, off of my hate for Alexander-Arnold, because he's an absolutely fantastic ball player. I'm not saying he's not. He just should be playing in the center mid slot, like next to Thiago or Fabinho. Like, realistically, like, my man is a passing ball player, not a outside back. I mean, he does well. I mean, obviously, he's had his success there, so, fuck me, I guess. He's a good player, but I think when it comes to defense, he either needs to heavily improve or just go to the fucking midfield, bro. Just go play in the mid.
It's gonna be dark regardless. I ain't gonna lie to you. We need to get another light. See, now I'm in the dark.
God, yeah. Now you're in the dark.
Yeah, that'll be about as good as we get. Yeah, we're working on the lighting. Okay, don't judge us. Anyway, so let's talk about what the game let's kind of recap Saturday's preseason matchups. So I say honestly, we start with the Man City Bayern game.
Oh, absolutely.
Purely because I think it'll be a quick little topic.
It's an easy one to chat about. Yeah, it wasn't really too much that happened. Like, honestly, the most excitement in that game was weather delays. And when I say excitement, I don't actually mean it was exciting. I mean, like, there was more weather delay than game.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. I mean, what else do you expect when you're playing in Green Bay, Wisconsin?
Yeah.
So, honestly,
why couldn't that game have been in Orlando?
Yeah, I know.
I would have been there.
Although,
no matter what.
I will say the game in Orlando was actually more entertaining than the game, than that game. So, but yeah, I mean, you can tell that preseason is a must for a lot of these teams because City looked pretty sloppy on the ball. Bayern,
we didn't look too hot.
Bayern looked sloppy on the ball. Just some very, very poor passes, specifically from João Cancelo. I'm not gonna lie. He's the player that kind of stuck out to me the most.
Yeah, João looked really bad that game.
It was just his passing. His passing, he was just passing it to nobody.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very bad positions and like giving the ball up in areas that you cannot be giving the ball up as a fullback. Mate, you got to score on him at some point. There it is. Oh my!
Thank
there
you.
We go. Third time's the charm.
I thought he was gonna save that, bro. I really thought he was gonna save that shit too.
I would not have. I would not have been surprised. I'll be honest with you. But they kind of look sloppy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No,
Both
teams look sloppy. That's not the first team. Those are one of the first 2 teams I've seen look sloppy in these preseason games. But I mean, obviously, I don't want to see my team look sloppy. I really don't want to see Bayern look sloppy. I've always liked Bayern. I mean, I like BVB more, but I mean, you really only got 2 teams to really root for in Germany, unless you want to be a Leipzig fan. I mean, you want that?
Wow, that was quick. That was a quick turnaround.
Wow.
I mean, Leipzig is starting to pick up steam.
Yeah,
and so
but they're about to lose in Cuckoo, so I mean.
Well, they're about to lose. Yeah.
I mean, they're probably not gonna lose them this summer because I mean it's getting a little late
they're not
now.
losing them yet. I haven't really heard anything. It's been a little quiet on the Cuckoo front.
I don't understand how or why. Like, I don't understand why like a team like you guys haven't picked him up. Could you imagine Cuckoo at that camp spot?
We have too many mids. He wouldn't. I mean, we'd have to offload somebody. We have too many.
That's easy, bro. You offload a fucking James Milner.
Yeah, James is probably going to retire at the club. I'll be honest with you. Well, what a move. What a move, and right at the keep. But yeah, I mean, Manuel looked really good. I'll give him that. He made some great saves. Erling Haaland netting his first.
It is
first
inevitable.
Goal. His only goal. The only goal scored that match.
Only goal scored.
Ironically enough.
Because he knows how to play Bayern, my guy. He just knows that positioning so well. It's like second nature to him.
I will say he did look a little bit slow, so I think he does need to. I think he does need to work on his fitness a little bit. I think he needs to get back into game shape.
Oh, what a finish, mate!
What a great finish.
So I follow Man City News, which is like a verified Twitter account that some Man City admin runs. There's been multiple posts about Haaland talking about how crazy Pep's preseason training is, so like conditioning wise. So you know he hasn't. I guarantee you Dortmund didn't push him the way that Pep's gonna push him.
No, definitely not.
And that's a good thing. I think you're gonna see a whole new breed, bro, off the fucking counter.
Again. Hit him with the 1-2.
That one was my fault. First one, I feel like he just kind of ran through me because it's fucking Kylian Mbappe, but that one's on me. But, yeah, I think you're going to see an unhinged Haaland this season. And when I say unhinged, I mean just blowing the doors off of every team. In at least one game.
I mean, again, it's a great sign that I don't know what fitness status I would rate him at right now, but considering where he's at right now, to be able to find and get into good positions. I mean, he was making good runs all game, and you can tell that there is some disconnect, again with Mane. There is some disconnect as far as players not having faith and not quite
they gotta learn
to
to just pass the ball to him, man. Just give him the ball, let it happen.
Yeah, there was a couple times where De Bruyne could have made a pass that he normally would make to anybody else, and he just didn't have the confidence in Haaland.
Bro, you're joking. I'm really about to get outpaced and score.
Oh my! It was almost 3 in a row, bro. Come on.
I just got outpaced there. There's nothing I can do.
There you go. You finally stopped them. But yeah, so it's going to take some time for them to mesh and to kind of get a feeling as to how Erling plays and Erling to get a feeling of how they play. And what a chip. Barely missed.
I should have taken one more touch so it wasn't a volley.
And on the flip side, Bayern had a ton of chances to score. They just didn't. They didn't have Sadio Mane because Sadio Mane just received the
that's right.
Player of the Year
we talked about
in
that.
Morocco. So they just had him go back to Munich to train with the team ahead of their next
rest
game.
A little bit.
Yeah, rest up a little bit, jet lag, all that fun stuff. So, so they were without Mane, and it clearly showed that they. Wow, you biked it, and you got called for foul. Clearly showed that Bayern are missing that true number 9, which hopefully you would hope that Mane can kind of fill that spot, and that's their hope.
Yeah. I hope he does. Like I said, I like Bayern. I've always liked Bayern. That Robin and Frank Ribéry combo made me fall in love with him. I mean, it's hard not to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, those were the good old days. That Ribéry-Robin combo was goated. They were so nice to watch. But yeah, Bayern also looked pretty sloppy. I will say one player that stood out to me was good finish.
Way to put it in the side, Salah.
Marcel Sabitzer.
He did look good. He
looked
looked really good.
He looked really good. What a signing he was.
I liked him the year before he got on that team. That's when I first learned about him. The year before that transfer, and I was like, wow, this kid's a monster.
I mean, they put Gravenberch at halftime.
Stop.
No way. No way does he get away with. Nah, he stopped. There you go. He stopped. He listened.
Yeah.
And then at half, they kind of put a whole new set of players in, whole new teams. But it was good back and forth. I think
it was. Yeah, if it wouldn't have been interrupted, it would have been a much more fun game to watch. But it was hard to keep up with because of the back and forth shit. Yeah, or not the back and forth, but the oh my god.
It's like when you're watching HBO Max and you have those ads pop up in the middle of your movie, and it's like, well, my immersion's gone.
Yeah.
And as a player, it's the same concept. You get hyped up, amped up before the game, and then 10 minutes in, boom.
You have to get off the field.
Weather delay. Get off the field. And it takes you out of your zone. So maybe that had a part to play. And
the slow pace of play, I could see that being more or less the reason why. Because those aren't I mean, Man City, yeah, we're a slower paced team realistically when it comes down to it, but Bayern's a little more quick pace. No rain delays. I think a much more exciting game happens there.
Yeah. The weather up there was god awful for that Bayern City game. I mean, it just looked miserable.
Literally, the most exciting fucking game of the preseason, and they put it in the worst fucking place.
One of the most exciting games of the preseason.
Never mind.
But yeah, it was. I mean, it was a good watch. You know, if you didn't watch it, it wasn't like a crucial must-watch, riveting game, unlike the Chelsea-Arsenal game.
Honestly, and the Barca-Real Madrid game.
Yeah, the El Clasico was pretty fun to watch.
That shit was intense.
Yeah,
I mean, they got into fights.
It did not look like a friendly.
It did not look like a preseason friendly. That looked like a
friendly
game coming down to who's winning the title. And who knows? Maybe we'll see that. Maybe not. Maybe we will.
Rafinha bagging a goal.
Yeah,
already.
That's huge. Yeah, as a Barca fan, you gotta hope to see that. Did Lewandowski start that game?
I don't think he played. I don't think he played that game.
I'm gonna say you gotta see Lewandowski getting a goal for your team.
But yeah, I mean, I think Barca ended up winning that?
Yeah, 1-0.
1-0?
Yeah, it was a very tight, cagey game. It was a very good game.
It's kind of similar to the Bayern.
It was better
City game, but it was
way more intense, dude.
It had more intensity. It had more fire.
It seemed. I mean, in an El Clasico, bro, I don't think there's any such thing as a friendly El Clasico. I don't think that's a real, a fixture. It might be labeled as a friendly, but that shit ain't friendly.
No, it was not friendly at all. I mean, you could tell those players were going at it. I mean, literally getting in fights. I don't know if you saw.
There's a video of Araujo.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, just bodying boys. Like 3 people in a row, and my man bodied to keep the ball. Oh, I moved to keep it the wrong way, and he missed.
He shanked it. Yeah. I mean, they did not play that game like it was a friendly. They played that game like it was a. Like it was 1 point.
You're joking. I won that header and it still went right to Killian, bro.
That's alright. You got a cushion.
I wanted to keep my fucking cushion because it's PSG with Kylian Mbappe.
But let's hope that Barca Madrid game was a foreshadowing for what we'll see in the future.
Oh, I think we're only going to see better games.
I think that's just the tip of the iceberg for them. But which brings us.
Oh, what a play, boys! What a play, boys!
Oh my. Oh my. Salah with the right foot off the volley. I'm honestly surprised he scored that with his right foot.
Yeah, no, the second I saw him taking it with the right foot, I was like, I'm going to ruin my play. Nope, my man finished.
But yeah, that brings us into our final preseason game over the weekend, which is the absolute thriller that was Arsenal against Chelsea. That game was nuts. I didn't go into it expecting the type of scoreline that we saw. It was almost
I was expecting a very 1-2 KG affair. That he's got to quit after that. My man's got to quit.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot more back and forth, and both teams played their starters 11 for the first half.
Minus some of Chelsea's recent transfers because they haven't been on. Oh no! Tell me my man's not inviting me to a party. Oh no!
Who is that?
The
Andrew?
The guy that I'm playing.
Oh, that's the guy that you're playing?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
He's got TTV in his name too.
Mate, you might want to take that out.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh wow, that was an actual pass. What a dummy! Oh, what a chest pass!
Oh wow, that thing went flying. Yeah, Chelsea Arsenal. For those of you who don't know and who didn't watch it, that game ended. Play on. That game ended 4-2? 4-2.
I thought 4-0.
No. I think Chelsea scored 2.
I looked that up because last I remember it was 4-0.
No way. I think you might be right.
I'm pretty sure.
How do I not remember this?
I'm pretty sure that shit was 4-0. Like, Chelsea got absolutely embarrassed.
Oh, it was 4-0. Wow.
Yeah, bro, they got embarrassed.
Why did I think this?
You got embarrassed in our backyard.
It's that, literally in our
Makes
backyard
me so happy.
up in Orlando. You know what it is? It's because when Arsenal and Chelsea played towards the end of last season, I think it was 4-2. And that's where my confusion is coming in.
It was.
Man, they smacked Chelsea back to back, and even so bad that Tuchel came out and said that they do not look like a team that's fit and in form. And he partially blamed it on, I think that might be David. It is David. He partially blamed it on the transfer window and the players that are considering leaving.
Yes?
Sir Watson.
Hello, sir.
Hi, sirs.
How are you?
Say hello to the stream for me.
David says hello.
Arsenal absolutely looking dominant. I mean, they controlled that game. They controlled the majority of that game. They were in Chelsea's half almost all game. And
It was pretty bad.
they defensively, they looked extremely sound.
Ben White. Man's looking like a stud. Man is looking like a stud.
Gabriel Jesus scoring again. Still
I'm telling you,
putting in
man,
bits.
that man is.
What a signing
He's
that
coming.
could be.
Yeah, we got rid of him as he's coming into his prime in form. We got rid of him at the absolute worst time. Do I think it was still a good move? Yeah, he wasn't gonna get the playtime he needs to keep that form up. Not even close. So, good move for both player and team.
Definitely, and I hope he thrives at Arsenal. He's always a fun player to watch.
I fully expect him to thrive.
Oh wow! And he's already shown that he's got skills, and he might be that missing piece that Arsenal were missing, where they just couldn't find that one individual.
That's why they're my top four,
score
dog.
goals.
That's why they're in my top four.
Well, just to how they came out during preseason with that kind of. Oh,
I was gonna say, yeah. Go ahead. I'm gonna go
my.
pick a David up.
All right, go get David.
Oh wow, yeah. It's game is. Oh.
I almost, dude. I want us to win just as bad.